I'll go first. Just explain from your perspective what happened today.
We took a plea to manslaughter in the first degree, an agreed upon sentence of 15 years. I felt based on the evidence I had of Mr. Walworth's involvement and the extent of the blows that he inflicted on Mr. Brooks, which in my judgment were non-lethal, that by his plea admitting that he acted in concert with the other defendants, I think it may expedite the other individuals to enter pleas or may not. Regardless of that, I reached out to Robert Jr., discussed it with him and his lawyer, and very important to me, but not dispositive, he thought it was a fair disposition, and that's important to me.
Would you describe Walworth's role in the events of that day?
Walworth was in the arsenal. He had nothing to do with the arrival of Mr. Brooks. He voluntarily got up from his post and joined in on the assaults. Sadly, just emblematic of a system and a problem that is persistent at that institution and perhaps others as well. There were 3 assaults. None of them were provoked by anything that Robert did. And the most serious, obviously, was the final assault in the emergency room.
Did he take part in that last assault, Mr. Walworth?
He did. He punched him, I don't know the exact number, but it was less than 10 times. But they were physical punches to his torso and to his groin area. In my judgment, the serious damage was done to Mr. Brooks in the emergency room, about his head and about his neck and his groin. But I do not believe that Walworth's blows were independently fatal.
Is he agreeing to cooperate as part of his plea?
He has not, but we have debriefed him extensively so that there is absolutely nothing exculpatory about his story that would in any way assist or exonerate any of the other defendants.
What are your discussions with the other defendants or your understanding of their feelings at this point?
I have not had any recent discussions with any attorneys regarding acceptance or rejection of the people's offer, but those cases are on the court's calendar in the near future, so I should know more shortly.
Could they all get away with only a manslaughter plea?
They could walk out the door not guilty.
I guess in terms of your offers, though, is
No.
anything less than a murder charge in some cases?
I have not discussed the offers, nor will I. Some counsel have indicated what the offers are. That's their choice. I choose not to.
I guess what would you say to people that see this on video and say there's nothing acceptable less than a murder conviction?
I would say that I respect their opinion, but the opinion that most counts to me is that of Robert Brooks Jr., and he thinks that we're doing him right, and that's what I care about.
During which beating was it where Walworth put Brooks in a chokehold?
It was, there were 2 assaults immediately after he left the bus. A second assault at the arsenal, and that's when the chokehold took place. Then the third and final assault is the only assault that you have seen that's on the captured videotape.
But Mr. Walworth took part in the second and third, or which?
He took part in all 3.
Okay, thank you.
What was the idea?
I asked him a moment ago if he was sorry, and he didn't comment. Are you seeing any remorse from him?
You know, in terms of remorse, I know a lot of prosecutors talk about that. The defendant showed no. This individual has been a corrections officer for over a decade. He is about to become an incarcerated individual for 15 years. And if he doesn't have remorse, then there's something seriously disconnected in his thinking. Somebody over here had a question.
Is he going to be separated once he gets to prison?
The Department of Corrections, there are police officers and corrections officers who are serving, and his safety and his accommodations are up to the Department of Corrections.
Can you repeat what you said about your comment?
Something that's seriously wrong with him. And I don't know how someone could, corrections officer for that long, face a sentence of this length, and not have remorse for what he did to that young man.
What was the idea of him leaving his post improperly? Can you comment on that?
there was absolutely no reason for him to have participated in the transport of Mr. Brooks,
Okay.
other than to get up and join in the assault on him.
What is the arsenal? Is that like a command post? where he
That's
was-
this area where
He was here last week, they gave him a 2-week extension. How did it come about that he was ready to show up today?
You know, I don't talk about plea negotiations. That was an agreement reached between the Special Prosecutor's Office and his attorney.
Just making sure we can say this is the first guilty plea. The 3 people who reached plea agreements as of February, have they pleaded yet, or is this actually?
They have not pled yet.
So this
but
is
they will
literally
be.
the first plea.
This is the
death
first.
of
This is the
Mr.
first
Brooks.
plea. Yes,
Is this a milestone, would you say, in the trajectory of this?
I think it's a very important step.
I believe that it's a step in the right direction. We have been down this road before when police officers, correction officers in New York State have gotten away and have got a slap on the wrist. So I'm very elated to say that the conversations that I had with DA Fitzpatrick from day one was been pleasant, and it shows a gratitude to his leadership and getting justice for the family and also for the community. So this is great to hear that someone is actually going to go to jail for a crime that they committed. So I'm elated, and I'm looking forward to the other individuals to face jail time, and that's what real justice look like. That's when you can be able to believe in the criminal justice system again when you see something of this magnitude of an individual that will go to jail. On August 4th, it will be a national holiday in New York State because a correctional officer.
Is there still no real answer as to why they decided to beat him? None of it was provoked.
You know, I saw the video for the first time when I was the DA, not a special prosecutor. And I have to admit that the first thing I thought of was, well, Robert must have done something. He must have spit on them or disrespected them verbally or something. And the reality is he did nothing. It was welcome to Marcy. You were trouble over at Mid-State, you're not going to be trouble here. And that's a problem that needs to be addressed now.
Are you, so the minute he just got off the bus, he was assaulted?
He got off that bus, he had less than 30 minutes to live.
And the first assault was right outside the bus?
First assault was in the walkway, second assault was in the arsenal, and the final, and in my judgment, most brutal of the assaults was in the emergency room.
I'd like to add to the conversation. This is, from day one, we've asked for transparency. We've worked with Special Prosecutor in his office, and he's really been encouraging to the community that he was going to give us transparency. But this is a bigger problem where we need to start looking at the character of the agency, not the culture of the agency. A lot of people are talking about the culture. Culture is external, character is internal. It's how you respond in these moments. And what we've learned today, and we continue to learn, is that the character of the agency and those who participated in this murder and other murders are emblematic of maybe higher leadership, and we need to take a look at how we do prisons in New York State.
Thank you all very much.
Thanks, Bill.
Ruben.